Today, that issue for teens, young people use technology for good.
That's my role. My role is to, kind of pay it forward. There's people that came before me that went through their treatment and made it so that, I could go through my experience a bit more comfortably.
That's that issue today. On your phone?
On your phone, you put it just right in here.
Okay. So, how many times have you been told to put your phone away? That nothing good can come of it. I'm Kevin O'Keefe, and today on At Issue for Teens, a different take on technology. Your generation has access to more of it than ever before. Your parents are probably on your back about how much time you spend talking, texting, and tweeting. But your iPhone can be used to help others. Well, to help us sort out all this is Patrick Hickey. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
What have you found out about how much time teens are spending using technology, say, than my generation or your generation?
Well, for many teens, they've grown up in a world where they've known nothing else. I mean, for many people over the age of 30, they can remember talking on the phone was only as far as it would reach on the cord from the kitchen, right? But for kids, under the age of 18, internet, texting, Twitter, all of that's second nature to them. And they've incorporated into their lives and how they look at the world. And just as an example of that, I mean, everybody has a cell phone. But for baby boomers, in the last 24 hours on average, they may have sent or received about 5 texts. For teens, it's over 20.
Wow.
So it's just an example of just how much technology is affecting them and how they're affecting it.
So what have you found out about how much more they're using the technology?
Social networking sites like Facebook, MySpace, those sorts of things. 75% of teens have a profile, and more than half of those have uploaded a picture of themselves or a video, where for their parents' generation, it's 30%.
And what have you found about how the evils of all this technology, how it's not good for them?
Well, studies have found the two largest things is one is an inactive lifestyle, that the sitting in front of an internet for hours on end or video games or interacting with your friends over a social networking site means less getting outside and being active, so it's leading, they think, to a lot more obesity. And the second factor is attention. There's more knowledge out there and it's coming at you at a faster pace, but the ability to stand and focus in depth on one single thing is starting to suffer because of that.
So they're saying teens have trouble paying attention more than our generation.
They're afraid that it's an attention-zapped generation.
Zapped. So this show is all about how technology can be used for good. What have you found out about that?
Well, the very fact of the matter is that because teens have a wider grasp of information, they're connected into the world more than we could have ever hoped for. They have a better understanding of the world around them, and they're more engaged with it. And so because of that, they have better opportunity to get involved on issues, whereas previously, 20 years ago, you would have had to have gone out, go to a meeting, and learn about an issue. Now you can log on to any Facebook page and see about 10 different things about 10 different issues and put on 10 different, blogs and find out what you need to know.
So they have access to much more information than we never had.
More information and more involvement in these things as well.
What have you found out about different organizations like Apps for Good?
Well, Apps for Good is an example of this new kind of cyber activism where kids are getting involved in issues online. And it's a group of people, software designers, computer enthusiasts, who get together and design apps for their iPhone.
These are applications that they can use on
any kind of similar applications that you can download, with all the proceeds of the sales going to charity.
Cool. Well, thanks very much for coming today and shedding some light on that. Well, when we return, Apps for Good after this.